examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan State's offense will take the field first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it. But it's just football.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. You can hear the roar all the way to Mount Nittany after he got in the backfield and made the play.
And they always give you something to roar about, don't you? These Penn State linebackers, I don't know where they find them, but year after year they find some of the best players.
Turning it on! Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And how nice is it to have an eraser at the quarterback spot? First down, you get sacked, lose a bunch of yards. In a more difficult situation, you call a pass to try to attack the secondary, but he's got the ability to do this. Just pull it down, get all those positive yards back, and then some.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Spartans will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Penn State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Might be calling a hot route. On third down, he drops to throw. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
To throw, it's Childs. Finds his man, it's Boyd. Jumped on top of the pile.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying.
Breaks into the open. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's looking to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And the ball is knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
That's caught. It's Boston. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to them.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Denmark. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Back has it. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
There he goes. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked in reverse, it's 2nd and goal from the 15. Snagged out of the air. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
It settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The sure hands, it's McCray. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Child. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Going right to work up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Turns it loose deep. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it, throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Completion to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The RPO, it's complete. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Spartans are flying down the field. The corners are walked up tight. Dropping back, it's Child. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Bush is ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The give on the option. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They're testing the right side here. Turning it on! And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's St. Clair. Keeps it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Fires to the tight end. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Spartans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll move the tight end. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Spartans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw, it's Child. Gets it out quickly. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
That's a first down for the offense.
The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll throw it. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's McCray. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCray. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Childs. Fires into the end zone, and he's gonna score. Touchdown, Sparty.
And they didn't start this 1st half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Michigan State is 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Fleming. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Fleming. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught near the sticks in spite. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And the Spartans will boot it away to start the second half. And here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Catch in the middle. It's Boston. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll do it himself. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Childs. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Spartans line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's Boston. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. And some room to work. Gets it past the marker. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
To the ground to try to move the chain. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get 1st downs. They throw the football and get 1st downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting 1st downs. They are so hard to defend.
On the snap, it's St. Clair. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's White. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the returner will be brought down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pulls and fires complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Looking to throw, it's Childs. Oh, they're after him. At the 45 on his way. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. The Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Trying play action. Swings it out to the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's batted away in the... Down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they...
There he goes. To take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Now they'll run it to the right here. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as his offense is trying to do some work. And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm.
Wide open spaces. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Motion from the wideout. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They've got the screen set up. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give on the inside. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop. Defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You can tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Got enough for the first. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 9. Yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here today.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make it.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. Be a loss of 2. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. The toss sweep to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Takes a handoff. It's Moulton. Oh, he's got some space. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line.